What's up, everybody? Welcome back to the Gaming Channel. My name is AJ Gels. How y'all doing? We are back with Vampyr. We're gonna track the killer through interrogating these locals. Last video, Jonathan, our main character, woke up a vampire. I think he killed his sister. At least I think that's who it was that he killed. We fought our way to this bar, which is kind of like a safe haven in this little area. We met some Dr. I think Edgar Swansea. Actually, we can check that. Aha, I was correct. Edgar Swansea. I still want this screen explained to me. I really want to know this, just because I think there can be something really cool here. If it's what I'm not sure I'm not sure even what I think it is. I really hope it's something cool. Either way, we're gonna try and find we suppose vampire that's behind this string of murders in this area, and we believe turned us. So, my little wrap up.
Hello, sir.
All right, that loading screen. I was sitting here going,
Still ugly as sin.
I'll leave you to your bottle then.
No, that guy's no help to me. Why are we entering loading screens? What the hell?
Stupid or something. I've never even been to India.
I've never had to enter a loading screen I didn't have to enter a loading screen to talk to these guys in the last video. Did I?
Welcome back. Did you find what you were after?
I can't say I have. Are you sure no one else came into your bar before I arrived?
Hey, I told you, you were the only other stranger I've had.
I think you're hiding something from me.
I hide many things from many people, sir. That's what my job's about.
Okay, so we need a hint.
Goodbye, Mr. Watts.
I hope I live long enough to see them wet boot boys get what's coming to them.
Damn it. I think drink.
Evening, sir.
There we go.
Can I help you?
I have a few questions for you.
Well, if you must.
I spoke to Dr. Swansea. He's not the man I'm looking for. Now, I want the truth.
The truth? What do you mean?
I suspect that someone else was here tonight, and I don't think Tom wants to tell me about it.
I'm just the barmaid here, okay? If Tom says you're the only visitor we had, then you're the only visitor we had.
I can feel your fear, madam. Please tell me what's going on.
It's William Bishop. He came in here earlier tonight and well, I thought he was going to clock someone.
What happened tonight?
He was dead drunk, as usual. But my God, his eyes, his face. He must have caught something awful. He shouted and cried. It was terrible.
Why are you so afraid?
I mean, his skin, his hands. I scrubbed every glass and every chair that he touched. God, I hope it's not contagious.
Tell me about this William Bishop.
Will was a sailor who worked at the canning factory before he lost that job. A nice bloke, really. He's never been violent. Until tonight.
Why keep it a secret? Why not tell me about it?
Tom's nothing if not loyal. After Will lost his job, he offered him one ear. They used to be good mates. But recently, well, Will started to get very aggressive.
I see. Thank you for your candor. I'll be sure to talk to Tom.
Okay, you just discovered a hint that reveals secrets about a citizen or someone related to them. Press. Okay. Citizen's details. As a vampire, you need human blood to evolve. The blood quality bar indicates the XP you will earn if you feed from the citizen. Unlock hints, increasing amount of... Okay. I'm trying to think. So, if I feed off this guy, I gain experience. Now, is that like a one-time thing, or is that every time I feed off them? Okay. So I get that blood quality thing. Like I said, I want it explained to me. Is that a one-time thing, or is that every time. But I want this screen mostly. You know, like, is there anything special about this? Like the pillar and all these people. You know, how exactly is everything related in this screen, particularly? But, alright, getting some of my questions answered. So I'm guessing a new dialogue route's opened.
What can I do for you?
Okay, citizen hints. As a vampire, you can face a citizen to reveal information thanks to a hint. You have discovered a blue prompt.
Tom, talk to me about the visit from your old friend, William.
Yes, Will came by tonight, but he's not my friend anymore.
Why lie to me if he is not your friend?
I didn't lie. I said you were my only unannounced customer, and that's the truth.
I get it. Being a little tricky with your words, huh?
Who is he?
William, just an old sailor who loves his gin too much. He worked for years at the canning factory before it closed.
Is he dangerous?
Yeah, like many drunks, he's all bark and no bite. He can barely stand up most of the time.
How was he tonight? Was he different?
Sicker than usual, perhaps. He whined and mumbled about how mean people were to him and how he'd like to talk to me outside, and then he left when I refused.
I need to find him. It's a matter of urgency. Do you know where he is?
You could try his boat. It's up by the North Pier. He sleeps there when he's too drunk to get home.
Please describe him to me.
What'd you expect? He's a tall, sick bastard with a bad rash and torn old clothes. William used to be strong. Now he's a mess.
Thank you, Tom.
If you see him, tell him I don't want him back here unless he cleans up his act, okay?
Oh, we'll be sure to tell him.
Jack.
So go out here. See, I've been wondering how open world this game is going to be, and I wouldn't necessarily call this open. I mean, so far it's felt fairly linear. But I'd also like a true map of the area.
We'll get to the bottom of this intrigue. What's been done to me, to this city?
What the hell? Okay, we have a hideout. So this is the docks. That's Southwark. Okay. So this area is the docks, and then we move, okay, to the other districts. So, okay, I guess the map's a little bigger. No, because, okay, so these pathways are the where we walk. Oh, okay. Sorry, I'm kind of thinking through something here. Yeah, I wouldn't necessarily call this an open world game, if anybody was wondering. I'd say a little bit kind of sandboxy, but it's not a massive open world. Let's go with that. I think we can go just about anywhere, but Britain's working together. Skilled workers in engineering and kindred trades enrolled today as war munitions volunteers support the men at the front. With a plentiful supply of munitions, you will not suffer in wages. Get into the factory line and feed the firing line. Why does that thing keep opening? It's weird. So yeah, like I was saying, I think it's a pseudo open. Let's go with that. Join the Royal Fleet today. Would you like to know more? Ask at your nearest recruiting office. Okay. What war was going on in 1910? Wasn't WW1, was it? No, that seems a little too early. I can't remember.
The body is still warm. This man has just been drained of blood. This man was armed. He tried to defend himself. What's this? Some sort of note.
Alright. Pre-win orders. Object. Multiple deaths in the docks region. We believe a nasty leech is involved. Locate the beast. Purge it quickly. Warning, according to the recent reports, this vampire is very violent. Approach with extreme caution. I know we lack men in this part of town, but don't send rookies to investigate the case. If I am correct, we've got a frenzied one killing each night. As always, search abandoned places first, like old houses, basements, sewers, or warehouses. Destroy the Leech brothers.
These men, they're a company of professional vampire hunters. This corpse has been dried of its blood, just like the previous victim. Blood and empty gin bottles. This Bishop fellow is something of a heavy drinker. There are blood splats on the other side of the canal. I must reach that barge.
Yeah, that's neat. So I know there's stealth in this game in some way, shape, or form. My question is, how do we use it?
It's locked, all right.
Like, as far as I can tell, we can't. It's telling us the more, like the very beginning, it's telling us like the more we kill or whatever, but it's kind of setting us on this linear adventure right now. So is it telling us that stuff for later? Like this is...
Nothing here. Let's head back to a warm fire.
Shut that foolish mouth of yours. Never know.
It's in that chest. Ranged weapons. Equip your ranged weapon to use your ranged weapon. Yeah, I picked up shotgun shells, but I don't have a shotgun, so a lot of good it'll do me. Okay, like I said, though, I mean, like the game's telling us that, the game's difficulty kind of changes depending on how we physical melee, range, powers, blood, and shadow. So he's resistant to melee and range. Not blood and shadow. Okay.
Christ!
I love that. It's awesome. I mean, it's almost like it's telling us to try not to kill in this game. I mean, it'll make it harder, but again, also something I've been seeing is that you get more story if you don't kill. But now I start to have to ask the question. It's like they're just throwing enemies at me.
Look at it! Watch yourselves!
Like, you don't really have a choice at the moment. Oops. New practices, new tactics. Let's Let's see this. I know some of our companions consider the best advantage we have in our fight against leeches is that they can't go out during the day, thus we can hunt them down while they hide powerless in their sleep. This is a rookie mistake, first because vampires are clever, and they have countless ruses and tricks to avoid being spotted in their den. Second, because they deploy many deadly traps to kill any intruders in what they consider their most precious sanctuary. It would cost us too much men and too much time to explore and eradicate vampires in their hideouts. The best tactic is to follow and destroy them when they really are vulnerable, when they hunt at night. It's much easier to attack them than for they can be easily spotted. That's why the Guard of Prewin must evolve and develop new tactics to hunt leeches. Small and mobile patrols, tactics based on technological advantages, modern communications. We can learn many things from the war in France, new strategy, new equipment, and new weaponry, grenades, white phosphorus, ultraviolet light, bulletproof vests, and flamethrower. It is time for the Guard to embrace the 20th century. From A New War by Jeffrey, I'm not sure, McCollum, Prewin leader. I need to drink somebody. Turn around. Turn around.
Over there!
Well, oops. Again, you give me the option to play stealth, but you don't give me like a crouch button or a stealth mode or anything like that. Oh, cool. I'm gonna guess it's a double barrel. That's a come on, sawed-off shotgun. There we go. Rats and hideouts. Right, rats are often located near hideouts. Using senses help you locate them easily. Blood. There's blood going that way though. Okay, so apparently there's a hideout near here, but I can't... Oh, it's probably... Ah, there we go. I get you gotta make all the doors look the same to help us, you know what's what, but at the same time, that, keep outdoors kind of conspicuous. Yeah, this is what I want to do. I want to sleep in the place where there's a dead guy.
Fresh blood. The whole building reeks of it. The scent is so strong it makes me dizzy.
I'm not betraying your trust.
It's this first, you see. I need a drink. I'm so thirsty.
Use scythe, equip a two-handed weapon, press triangle to use its special ability. The scythe, for instance, can be used to parry incoming attacks. Well, heavy sign.
As one, we shall overcome this.
You know what? I actually kind of like my machete gun combo.
Place reeks of bloodshed.
I must have more.
Oh, dear God.
This creature is bedeviled. I must put it down.
Oh, I can drink their blood too. Interesting. Okay, so we picked up a new weapon. Killed that guy.
Stop. William was an honorable man. I could have saved him.
Mr. Hampton, are you in there?
I knew him well, another lost soul.
How do we know his name?
Listen to the sound of my voice. I'm a doctor. You're suffering from shock.
I must return to my flock. They'll stray without me.
Remember, certain skulls are every bit as resistant as we are.
Who are you? What do you mean by Skal?
You truly are a newborn. I should have realized.
Wait. You are the woman from the bar. Are you like me? Can you help me?
I believe, sir, I already have.
By George and the Saints, you've solved the mystery of these terrible murders.
Rolls up in a boat.
Fellows, I've come to offer help. Just give me a moment to secure my boat. We can leave this awful place.
William was not the evil man they claimed. He was just taken by the thirst. He needed his drink.
This man requires medical attention. We'll see he gets to the nearest hospital.
No, please, I must tend to my fold. My flock needs me.
There, sir. Go with the good Dr. Swansea. He's resourceful, and I'm sure he'll take good care of you.
You'd best come as well. The sun is soon to rise, and you'll need a place to rest.
I just need a moment. If I can learn something about what has happened to William, I'll be a step closer to understanding what happened to me.
Can we just get out of this, like, messed up shirt?
This poor creature can't be my maker. Could it be some subspecies of vampire? I must find a place to analyze the blood.
Anything else we can pick up before we go? Doesn't look like it. Alright. Again, if you haven't figured it out by the fact that Trophy popped and you didn't hear me say this last video, we are playing on PS4.
We're on our way to the Pembroke Hospital. It's just across the canal. They'll have a bed for poor Mr. Hampton.
William was... What manner of creature was he?
Predator, prey, villain, and victim. Who can say? The important thing is that he's been stopped.
Duly noted. And the woman? What... Who is she?
What woman?
Oh, don't play me for a fool. You used me to locate that Skal. You must know who she is.
And I thought you a gentleman. You shouldn't talk about a lady behind her back, but I will tell you she values her privacy. Were London as peaceful as she appears from the middle of the canal?
If only that were the reality of the situation.
To be honest, I've always tried to avoid this part of town.
Pembroke Hospital is the last bastion between the rest of London and the epidemic. The flu has decimated the East End and the war still rages. Welcome to the front lines of a plague.
This is where you work, Dr. Swansea?
I am the administrator of Pembroke Hospital.
I thought you were here in service of your mysterious order, the Brotherhood of...
Of St. Paul's Stole, yes. But first and foremost, I'm a man of science. A physician, like yourself, Dr. Reed.
How do you know who I am?
No need for modesty. You are Dr. Jonathan Reed, a surgeon of some caliber and renown, if I'm not mistaken.
You are correct, sir.
I knew it! I had my suspicions. But when you took the blood sample from the corpse of poor William, I was certain. Dr. Reed. Marvelous.
Have we met?
I attended 3 of your seminars before the war. I have the utmost admiration for your research. And what a turn of fate. England's most esteemed blood specialist returns to London a vampire.
That word again. From a so-called man of science.
I understand. Traditionally, the role of science is to refute myth, but when myth walks among us, the Brotherhood of St. Paul has dedicated its purpose to their study. There's so much for you to learn.
Of that, you are right.
Well, then let me be blunt. Join my staff at Pembroke Hospital. As a physician. I suspect you'll not find a better post of employment to contemplate your predicament.
This is sudden. I was returning home to see my sickly mother. But alas, that was before contracting this... affliction.
Dr. Reed, take a moment to consider. The post would be for the night shift, providing a good explanation for your absence during daylight hours. You'll be adequately reimbursed, and have a place to hide. I even had the forethought to bring some clean clothes. So, what do you say?
It seems I have little choice, but yours is a generous offer, so I thank you.
Brilliant! Oh, Jonathan, this is one for the book, and the beginning of a beautiful friendship.
You're kind of an odd guy, Swansea. Can't say I don't like him, though.
Dr. Swansea, thank goodness. I was beginning to be concerned.
Worry no more, Nurse Crane, for I bring good news.
Oh, Doctor, what a night. We lost 2 more patients. Nurse Scow said she couldn't take it anymore and resigned.
Yes, well, I'll make a new rota in the morning. In the meantime, find a good bed for Mr. Hampton. Be sure to pay attention to his needs.
Of course, Doctor.
Oh, and Dorothy?
Yes, Doctor?
Dr. Reed here has just returned from the front. He served King and Country and will be joining us here at Pembroke. We're very lucky to have gained a surgeon of his talent, and one so experienced in blood transfusions.
That is good news indeed, Doctor.
Oh, yes.
Yeah, but who are we transfusing blood to?
Here at Pembroke, it's not what we have, but what we haven't. It's only thanks to Nurse Crane and the staff that our ship doesn't sink. If you have any questions, just ask her.
Duly noted. Thank you.
Your assistance is required, Dr. Swansea, immediately.
Welcome aboard, Jonathan. We'll catch up after my rounds. Coming, Nurse Crane. I'm coming.
Okay, stop shaking my hand. Okay, I dig the look. Take me to a hospital, analyze William Bishop's blood in the hospital. Okay.
Come on, you bastard. You can do better than that. Nah. It's my turn.
rotten or pristine, each heart contains the seed of life. Drink at this river, try it all.
What the hell?
Oh, come on, you bastard! I won't bite.
Sir, please. You've lost too much blood. Calm yourself.
You think I didn't notice? Stop your staring and get me to an hospital, you arse!
Insulting a good Samaritan. Not exactly the way to get rescued.
Alright, sorry. I am in pain here. My guts are spilling out onto the street and you're yabbering on.
Yes. That's a very nasty wound you've got there. Take my word, I am a doctor. Dr. Jonathan Reed.
Name's Clay Cox. I'd appreciate you helping me to a better place, Doc.
Follow me, Mr. Cox. Let me assist you to that better place.
Okay, so the blood quality indicates how much XP you will obtain from a particular citizen. The higher the blood quality, the more XP you get. Alright. Mesmerize. To drink the blood of your prey, you first need to mesmerize them to lead them out of sight from others. Your mesmerized level must be equal or higher than the citizen's resistance. Press L1.
Bring this fading light into the shadows. Dance with him the dance of life and death.
Okay, blood temptation. Press X to embrace Clay Cox or circle to release embracing him. Won't provide a massive XP boost, but be aware there will be consequences. Learning more about citizens and collecting their hints to increase the experience gained. Okay, so that's... Okay, so either...
No more. Not tonight. Not like this. I will not take another life.
There we go. Okay, so we can learn more about him to increase the blood quality. Like, does it kill him if I...
Did I black out? What? What happened? Whoa, I feel giddy.
Like I was...
It is wise for the huntsman to sometimes let his prey go, but no famished hunter can run for long.
Yeah, like I was saying though, like does it kill him or what are the consequences? I'm probably gonna have to bite somebody and find out.
Good evening, nurse. I'm Dr. Jonathan Reed, the new surgeon here at the Pembroke.
Dr. Swansea has already told us about you, sir. I'm Nurse Gwyneth Brannigan. Welcome to the Pembroke Hospital.
Did he really? It's a good thing I wasn't hoping to keep a low profile.
All members of staff have already read about your new blood transfusion technique. Dr. Swansea made sure of that.
I see. Well, I'm a little surprised, but I suppose I'll just have to deal with this unexpected notoriety.
You must know, blood transfusions are Dr. Swansea's primary subject of research. He is convinced it is the future.
How are things here?
Not good, to say the least. We're struggling against an invisible enemy, more lethal than any bullet from a gun. It's hard, Doctor.
An invisible enemy? Quite a poetic term for a disease, especially from a nurse.
Sorry, Doctor. These last few weeks have been exhausting. We could all do with a good night's sleep.
Do you think this hospital can survive the epidemic?
We are all volunteers here, and we're trying to hold fast, but how do we beat an invisible killer? Some nurses have already resigned.
I'm not familiar with all the staff yet. Perhaps you could help me.
Brilliant professionals, most of them. Dr. Swansea has a gift for recruiting talent.
Most of them. Is there a problem I should know about, nurse?
It would be inappropriate for me to speak ill of a colleague.
Is there anyone that stands out?
Well, I have never met someone as dedicated as Dr. Tippets. He should be a standard for us all here. If only he were younger.
Why should his age be a problem?
I guess it's fair to say he's always pushing himself to the limits. He just doesn't know when to stop and get some rest.
Okay, so now we have a new hint on that guy.
Nurse Brannigan, if you do know something, please tell me. Anything you say will be held in confidence.
No. I may disagree with some conduct, but in the end, everybody is doing their best.
Okay, so she's level 5 mesmerization words. I don't know. I'm still trying to figure out if we do this to kill him.
Do you require medical assistance, nurse?
Thank you for your concern, but I'm fine.
Okay.
Goodbye, nurse. Call me if you need assistance.
All right, let's stop.
Doctor,
Oh,
where have you
okay.
been? I've little time to play hide and seek with new staff members, no matter how illustrious they may be.
I found a wounded man by the docks. He answers to the name of Clay Cox. He requires urgent medical attention.
Already making the rounds? That's the Pembroke spirit. I'll ask our porter, Milton, to bring him back immediately.
Thank you, nurse. What can I do for you?
Dr. Swansea insisted we provide you a quiet office. You'll find it on the 2nd floor with your name on the door.
Thank you. Nurse Crane, isn't it?
Yes, Dorothy Crane. Welcome to Pembroke Hospital, Dr. Reed. Your office has been prepared.
I would like to ask a few questions first. And Mr. Hampton, the patient we brought in, how does he fare?
I gave him a sedative to help him sleep. Poor thing was in quite a state of shock.
What kind of man is Dr. Swansea?
Well, you accepted the job from him. I thought you would have known about your employer.
Apologies, I've only just met him the once. This is sudden. I've only just returned to England.
Dr. Swansea is a brilliant surgeon and the most compassionate physician.
It's right to assume Dr. Swansea knows far more about me than I do about him.
You'll get to know him soon enough, and better than me. The administrator has better things to do than mix with us.
All right, jeez.
If you could point me in the direction of my room again, nurse.
2nd floor of the hospital, left after the stairs. It's the last vacant office at the end of the corridor.
Thank you, Nurse Crane.
Okay, so let's find our office.
Dr. Swansea is right. This place seems perfect to conduct my research.
Yeah, we'll run around and talk to everybody. Do not cough in public. Prevent disease, careless spitting, sneezing, coughing, spread influenza, spread by droplets sprayed from nose and throat. Do not cough in public. That's an interesting take, but all right. Yeah, we'll come out and chat with everybody in a bit, but first let's go see our office. It's like, haha, stuff to take. Bottle of cheap gin. All right.
This must be the place. It's definitely away from prying eyes. Relegated to the shadows. A kingdom of my own. At least I won't be sleeping in a coffin.
Alright, let's see. Anything else in this laboratory or whatever our thing is that we can, Aha! Again, this is pretty long. I'll let you... An article on econs. Let you pause and read as you would like. That's kind of the basics on the Dragonbane. Oh, that's pre-order stuff. What the hell? Swansea's meshing. We go. You as always pause and read that stuff. How do I get my other clothes back? Again, this is just pre-order stuff. I want the other outfit back. I keep the weapons though. But actually, I prefer not to use my DLC or whatever weapons in my first playthrough. And here I like to show you guys the what's the phrase? I like to show you guys like the base version. All right, there we go. Back in our. Honestly, I think this is one of those that, oh, here's a DLC costume. Okay, well, the DLC costume isn't as cool as the regular base costume. Real quick before we analyze this blood, let's take a look at our... Yeah, there we go. And yeah, we only have 2 skills. We don't have anything in that slot yet. Offhand, let's see here. We have a Barker's, it's called. Barker. Okay, yeah, that's a it's kind of like a pepper box revolver. Shotgun, used revolver. What are we currently using? Used revolver. Okay. And a used stake. Up here we have a used machete, Dragonbane, which is a sword we picked up through DLC stuff. Used bludgeon, used scythe, and another used machete. Alright. So do we have any serums? No, we do not. Other skills, we do not have any of those. And anything else? Nope. Okay. Sorry, I wanted to run through that stuff real quick. To analyze. Blood sample of William Bishop. You have enough components to improve one of your weapons. Which one? Okay, you can upgrade your weapon to a new level with the required ingredients. It will inflict more damage, and you will also gain access to customization slots. Cool. So, common machete. So we have 1 used machete, common handle parts, and a lead plate. Okay, so then we can either go enhanced damage or enhanced handling. Honestly, I'd take handling in this case. Can I take both? I'm not entirely sure. Oh, cool. I can upgrade these, too. To a common stake. Okay, so we don't have enough parts to upgrade our revolver, but
blood is much more unstable than human blood and shows extensive mutation. But this is not what happened to me. I must keep on searching. The flower's dying. It needs water.
Okay, real quick, actually, I wanted to check one last thing. Okay, regeneration serum regenerates 300 health points instantly. Okay, but we need like chemicals or something to do that, and I don't know where to find those. Aluminum powder, shillings, okay. Okay, so now we can evolve. Defensive, tactical skills, Shadow Veil, increase the stamina. Drain your stamina to fade into the shadows and become more invisible to enemies. Ooh, that would be cool. But we do not have level 5 yet, so we can't get that just yet. Increase our total health, increase stamina, I'm guessing. Blood capacity and big thirst. Yeah, let's take that, so we'll pick up more blood. Increases damage inflicted. There we go. I'm pretty much putting this stuff into buffs right now. Boost our health. It looks like we have enough for one more skill. Increased number of bullets. Physical prowess. Let's go fast regeneration as well.
If I'm to stay here until my research is complete, I'd better learn to hide my true nature from the mortals. But what about my thirst for blood?
Okay, so I'm not sure. Maybe the game's starting to open up at this point, now that we're here in Chapter 2. But that is questions that will be answered in the next video, guys. Thank you so much for watching. Please remember that you can always find me over on Facebook, Twitter, the website, minds.com. Links, all that stuff is down in the description below. Please remember to like, comment if you're not already. Please subscribe to the channel. Stay tuned for more next time. But until then, my name is AJ Gels. This is the Vampyr Gaming Channel. I'm out.